take a moment to bring something to everybody's attention. Some of you may know this, some may remember it as I'm saying it. Some of you may never have heard this. God's word speaks about there's a day coming where it's going to cost a day's wages just to buy a loaf of bread. Think about that. A whole day's wages to buy one loaf of bread. That ain't including the lunch meat and the fixings to go with it, a snack on the side, or anything else. Just bread. How expensive is that? And the way the economy's going, everything's getting so expensive, more and more prices are raising. Think of how astronomical that's going to be. We've got all these storms destroying places where food is growing now. Heat waves, cold, hail, infestations of bugs, animals dying. Think about all the birds and the fish that have been dying lately. These are animals that help control the insect population on the planet. When those animals are gone, the insects are going to multiply like crazy and they're going to start consuming more. Disease will become rampant because of that. All these little carriers are out there. They're going to be carrying stuff that we probably never even heard of. It's scary stuff. It should be something to sober you up, sober us all up, cause us to think more carefully about our future and what's happening. The times are very short. I'm not going to predict an exact day or a time because I'm not one of those people. I know God's word says not to do such a thing and I'm not daring to. But he does give us indicators as to when it's coming time. And the times are being more and more shown clearly with each passing day. The heat wave that the South is having right now is causing them to have to slay animals because they can't afford to feed them. That means there's less animals to eat. Then you have to take into the fact the crops that are dying they use to feed the animals, and the people are dying too. That means there's less food, both vegetable and meat. The fruit crops have been having problems with the bees being killed off at such a rate too. Pollination producing fruit is going to be a real problem too. Things are speeding up and they're not being shown to you on the news, but you need to be aware and look around you. The pieces are all there for you to pick up the puzzle and look at it and put it together and find what it looks like. You just have to take the time to consider it. Take the time to get off the couch and staring at the TV and listening to what they're telling you every second of the day, and having all these things come to you in the form of entertainment just to take up your time. Spend more time in God's Word. Spend more time trying to find out what's going on this planet around you, knowing how clear the times are, how clear it is, how short we have left. Please, before it's too late, I ask you to please accept Jesus Christ. The time is short, shorter than you know, and those of you who are mocking and scoffing now, there's a time coming you'll be sorry of that. I feel sorry for you already. But even our sorrow won't have anything to do with how horrible it's going to be for those that are left behind and those who have the final judgment given to them where they're going to the lake of fire. You hear there's a rock and roll song that says hell ain't a bad place to be. Want to bet?